state is looking to finalize this based upon the temporary order. I am of the understanding that the parties are in agreement as to the majority of things. So possession and access, I'm of the understanding they're in agreement to various injunctions, which I'll allow the ad litem to explain, as well as they're in agreement to finalize the arrearage from the temporary order and waive the any retroactive payments to adding this child to the order. However, they are in disagreement as to the child support and medical support heading into the future. The state's recommendation is to finalize the child support, medical support as it was previously ordered in the temporary.
That's my understanding as well. Regarding the possession and access, the parties, I believe, are going to be using the exact possession schedule that was ordered in 2020 for all three children now, as opposed to just the first two. And so basically that portion of the prior order will just be followed and incorporated by reference. The parties have agreed to a mutual injunction against making disparaging comments to each other, about each other, both in person and writing and online. And I've sent over proposed language to Mr. Gwynn that reflects the scope and nature of the injunction. And then the parties have agreed that they're going to start using AppClose to communicate with one another, to help assist with communication and co-parenting. The state has announced the confirmation of arrears issue as well. And then the child support in this case, the whole dispute breaks down to what the gross income should be for Mr. Shelton. I believe he'll testify that he's currently unemployed. I believe he'll also testify that he was employed as recently as last year, making some money as a mechanic. I believe the state has calculated what his child support will be based on that amount. There's also the findings from the temporary order as well that this court made last time. And so my request would be that either the court follow the child support findings from the temporary order and finalize the child support as is from the temporary order, or if the court finds a different amount is appropriate, that the court tell us what that gross income is per month, and so that we can calculate what his support will be for these three children. And that is all I have.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. All right, at this time, Mr. Shelton, Ms. Highfield, both please raise your right hands, and Mr. Shelton, you can turn on your video. And ma'am, your last name is now I can't read that. Redman?
Redman. Yeah, Redman.
Redman, okay. All right, both raise your right hand. You both solemnly swear or affirm your testimony you're gonna give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
All right, you're both officially on the oath. I'm going to let the state call you as a witness. The state will ask you questions, then that light will cross-examine. And again, at the end of the hearing, if there's anything else you think I need to know that didn't come out that's pertinent or relevant to what we're doing here, you'll be allowed to give the court that information. You may proceed. At this time, Mr. Grant.
Thank you, Judge. State would like to call Chelsea Redman, sorry.
Hi.
Please state your whole name for the record.
Chelsea Redman.
And Ms. Redman, did you hear what the state said it understood the agreements to be in this case?
I did, yes.
Okay, and was that accurate?
Yes, it's accurate.
So you recall that there previously was a temporary order issued in this case?
Yes.
And that set child support at $1,009 per month?
It did, yes.
It likewise set medical support at $228 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you are in agreement with the state that that is what we are attempting to finalize those amounts to be today?
Yes.
Okay, and how is the child currently receiving, how are the children currently receiving insurance coverage?
They actually don't have insurance at the moment. My husband was looking for some like a family plan insurance to go off of. I've been trying to communicate that with their dad. We would like help, paying for it. So we haven't gone
Objection,
any.
non-responsive.
Okay, ma'am, you got a little ahead of the question, that's all. Just
Okay, we
answer the
haven't
question.
gone any further. So yeah, no.
Okay,
As of right now, no.
thank you very much. At this time, I have no further questions for this particular witness.
All right, Mr. Brimhall, your witness.
Sorry, I was on mute. Can you hear me okay? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. I can hear you anyway, I was waiting for them.
Oh,
Yeah, I can-
Miss Redeman, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very good. All right. Regarding the issues that I addressed in my opening, number one, have you downloaded the app Close Co-parenting app?
I did, yes.
And is it your request that y'all start using that to talk to one another about the children in this case?
Yes.
Have you already sent an invitation to Mr. Shelton?
I have not.
Okay. Regarding the mutual injunction that I had requested, do you feel like you understand what that requires of both of you?
Yes.
Okay, and specifically, there's going to be a whole bunch of provisions that say that neither you nor him can communicate with each other in a harassing or vulgar manner or threaten the other party, and that the two of y'all can't do that either in person, in writing, or online. Do you understand all of that?
I do.
Okay, and is that your request?
Yes.
And is that your agreement?
Yes.
Okay. Regarding the issue of the arrears in this case, the child support arrears, the temporary order from May has a judgment for just under $23,000. Are you requesting that that be finalized today?
Yes.
All right, and that's the amount that you'll be entitled to. And there's a repayment of 170 each month. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now regarding your youngest child, you understand that there's some amount that could be added for back child support. Do you understand that?
I do.
Okay. And are you acknowledging that the two of y'all, you and Mr. Shelton, had lived together for some period of time?
Yes.
I guess let me be clearer. Sometime after 2020, after the order was entered, y'all lived together. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And are you in agreement with essentially not adding any money, or not increasing the size of the judgment to account for or decreasing it to account for both the possession credits and the retroactive child support that could be ordered?
Yeah, that's correct.
You understand that? Essentially y'all are agreeing to just keep your arrears as is, forget a possession credit, and forget retroactive support. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Regarding the issue of possession and access, you have a copy of your 2020 order, correct?
Uh-huh.
And the two of y'all have been using that 2020 order uh, to, follow it essentially regarding the children, right? You've been following it?
Yeah.
More or less, you've been following it. Okay. Is it your request that this third child that is being added to the case follow the same order from that 2020 order, the same possession and access schedule?
Yeah.
Okay. So essentially, when the oldest two go, you understand that this third one is also going to go at the same times and same places and so on.
I do understand. Yeah.
Okay. And is that your agreement as well?
Yes.
All right. Um, do you have any personal knowledge or information about Mr. Shelton's current employment or lack thereof?
I know that he works for himself. He's doing mechanic work. He works on people's vehicles. That
And
is
how do you,
all.
how
He
do
goes.
you, how do you
uh,
know this?
He's told me from his own mouth, and also, I mean, there's social media as well with people
Okay.
that post it.
Do you have any knowledge of how much money he's making from doing mechanic work on the side?
I'm not
On a
sure
per,
exact.
okay, on a per week or per month basis?
I'm not sure exactly how much that he actually gets, but I do know that when he does a job, he does get several of thousands of dollars for doing that job. So
Okay. Do you know what's the last job that you knew about? Do you know? Like, was it last month or this month?
he was working on someone's. It was a truck, a black truck. It was a buddy of his. Um, I know he got like 4,000 something dollars from doing that. I'm not sure if he finished it, but he still got the money from it.
Okay.
So
All
that
right.
was the last to my knowledge. He's also told me that he goes out to Austin. I have that in text message, and he works for a dude there, under his shop. So
Do you know, uh, did he tell you whether he's being paid under the table or no?
yeah, he told me that the guy just gives him money.
Okay. All right. Um, do you know if he's working anywhere that's not related to auto body, like any other job that's not an auto body job?
I don't think he is. He's always done mechanic work, so
Okay. Um, I'll pass the witness.
All right, anything on redirect, Mr. Gwynn?
No, Judge.
All right, then, ma'am, I'll be back in just a moment. Mr. Gwynn, call your next witness, please.
State would like to call Patrick Shelton.
I'm here.
Please state your name for the record.
Patrick Shelton.
And Mr. Shelton, did you hear what the state said the agreements were to the court?
I did.
And are you in agreement that as far as the agreed portions of the order, that is accurate?
No, not really.
Which part was not accurate?
Accurate is how much money that I make a month. It isn't.
Okay, but as to everything else, as far as the injunctions, visitation, that
Yeah,
prior
sorry.
arrearage
Yeah.
amount,
Yes, sir.
those parts you are in agreement with, correct?
100%. Yes, sir.
Okay, so the only area you disagree about is how much money you make, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay, and you understand that based on that temporary order, that had been calculated from a gross monthly payment of, if you'll give me but a moment, $5,054.90 a month. That was a state's assertion. You understand that, correct?
I understand that, but I don't. What I don't understand is whenever that court date came up, I never got notified.
Objection, non-responsive.
All right, again, sir, listen to the question, answer the question. You don't get to make comments at this time, sir. You can ask questions at the end of the hearing, but right now, sir, you were served with a copy of the paperwork, and it was up after you got served with a copy of the paperwork. It was up to you to get before the court for any and all matters. We only required to give you that one notice, sir. So, bottom line, we operate under temporary order. The state's asking me to order a certain amount of child support. And the state is now asking you questions as a witness. You may proceed, Mr. Quinn. Thank you.
Thank you. So you do not agree with that being your gross monthly income, is that correct?
That's correct.
And are you currently employed?
I am not.
Okay. And when was the last time you were employed?
2023.
Okay, and how much money did you make at that job?
I made at the end of that job, I was making $1,000 a month, and that was.
$1,000 a month or $1,000 a week?
I'm sorry, $1,000 a week.
Thank you. And since that time, what have you been doing for a living?
I've been doing what I can to survive, so working on cars out of the house.
Okay, so you were a mechanic?
I am a mechanic, yes, sir.
Do you have any state certifications or licenses?
I do.
Okay. And you've been unable to find work as a mechanic?
Real quick, sir, what certifications do you have?
I'm ASC certified.
All right, thank you.
And you've been unable to find work in that field?
Yes. I've applied 40, 50 plus jobs around here.
Okay, and those have all been unsuccessful?
Correct. Unless they wanted to pay 15 bucks an hour, which that doesn't even pay for child support, obviously.
Okay, so you wouldn't accept a job that offered $15 an hour?
So if I got paid 15 bucks an hour, I wouldn't even.
Sir, this is the question was, would you accept a job? Don't you have to explain your answer, sir? Just tell us whether or not you accept or deny employment at that rate, sir. Thank you.
I would deny it.
Thank you.
Okay. And as a result, you are still currently unemployed.
That's correct.
And what source of income do you have?
Just
Or how do you make money currently?
just working on cars whenever I get a job.
Okay, so odd jobs. Am I correct in understanding that?
Yes.
Okay. And about how much would you charge for such a job?
It depends on the job.
Okay. And why are you not currently employed with your last full-time job?
It just didn't work out there.
Okay. Were you fired or quit?
Yeah, I quit.
Okay, so you quit your employment where you're making $1,000 a week.
Right.
Okay. And you're of the understanding that even if I were to calculate that based off your child support, medical support, based off $1,000 a week, that would come out to $893 for child support per month.
Yes.
And we previously discussed that that would cause the medical support calculation to come out to $117 a month.
That's correct.
And if that would be if we were to base it upon you making $1,000 a week, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you're still in dispute with those numbers.
I can't afford it. I mean, I don't know how I would pay it. I'm just going to be behind, still be behind $20,000, and so yes, I mean, I don't know how I would pay that much money.
Okay. But again, you did quit your prior job, correct? Rather
Yeah.
than being terminated.
It was kind of both sides party. We kind of both just went our ways.
Okay.
I
Who do
didn't
you
just,
work for, sir?
Capital Land and Livestock
Where is that located?
in Sweatener, Texas.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
And sir, I'm sorry, which city do you live in now, sir?
Temple, Texas.
All right, thank you. All right, you have proceed.
Thank you, Judge. And you are in agreement, as stated by the state and the ad litem, that you are agreeing to finalize the arrears as they were found in that previous temporary order.
Yeah.
Okay, and you are also not requesting or accept that in exchange for that retroactive period being waived, you're also waiving possession credits
That's
that you
correct.
might have had during that period? Okay. I have no further questions for this witness at this time, Judge. Thank you.
All right then, Mr. Primall.
Can you hear me, Mr. Shelton?
I can hear you.
All right. How many total children do you have?
I have 5.
All right. So in addition to these 3, you have 2 other biological children?
Yes, sir.
All right. And they are living with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have access to any private health insurance?
Just Medicaid. I'm getting help by the state because I don't make enough money to have
Are your
one.
other okay. So okay. Have you enrolled the children on Medicaid or no?
Yes, they're on Medicaid.
Your other okay. All right.
All right, real quick, sir, are you on that Medicaid grant, or is the mother on that Medicaid grant?
No, their mother's in prison for 15 years, so it's just me.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Regarding dental insurance, do you have any access to private dental insurance?
They still get help by the state.
Okay. Regarding let me ask you this. You were do you remember November 20th, 2024?
Do I remember that date?
Yes, do you remember that day?
I'm not sure. I've had a motorcycle wreck, so I really I'm lost of memory a little bit, honestly.
Was it before or after that date?
It was before that date, but I've lost I lost a lot. But what are we looking at to remember on that date?
That's the day that a constable showed up and delivered a copy of the paperwork to you. Do you
Okay.
remember that date?
I do remember that date. Yes, sir.
At approximately 3:26 at Fairhaven Drive. You
Mhm.
understand that's where you were? Okay.
Yep. But there was no court date on there.
Okay, but do you understand that the paperwork you were given a copy of, whether it had a court date on it or not, that it also had what's called a request for production of documents on it? Do you understand that?
I do not understand that.
Okay, it appears on the fourth page, and it requests that you turn over to the Office of the Attorney General three things: your tax returns for the prior 2 years, any payroll or pay check stubs, and any medical or dental or health insurance benefit statements or policies. Have you turned those three things over to the Office of the Attorney General?
I did not. I had no clue about that.
Okay. Did you read the paperwork you were served with?
I read it.
Okay, so you read that section then, is that right?
I didn't understand it.
Okay. Did you seek counsel from someone to help you understand it?
I had no clue who to seek from.
Do you understand that an attorney might have assisted you in helping you understand that section?
Where do I get the attorney from?
Do you understand that you can call an attorney?
Yeah.
Mr. Burma, you can go ahead and move on.
Okay, okay.
I don't
Okay.
make the money to do that.
Okay, all right. Regarding your last job, you say you quit, is that right?
We split ways. Yes, sir.
How many months or years were you employed at that place?
I would say approximately a year.
And what was the job you had before that?
I had worked for myself. I owned a business before that.
Okay. What steps have you taken to secure? Well, first off, when was the last day of work at that job? The one that you stopped working at last year?
It was 2 years ago, actually. It was in 2023, the end of 2023, probably in November of 2023. So
Okay.
it's been 2 years, close to 2 years that I worked.
Okay. So you're saying you've been out of work for 2 years and you've been doing side jobs for that whole time? Is that what you're saying?
That's correct.
Okay. What steps have you taken to find work at an auto body shop?
I have applied to 40 plus jobs around here. Every one of them wants to give you little or nothing to make a living, and so I did not accept the job offers that were given to me.
Do you repair diesel vehicles?
Diesel and gasoline vehicles, yes, sir.
Okay. You have to have a special additional certification to work on diesel, is that right or no?
Yeah, as long as you're AC certified, that's most jobs. Most places will let you be okay with ASC certified.
All right. How many side jobs do you do?
It pretty much is just when they come, honestly. So I can get 5 in a week, or I can get 1 in a week. You know, it just depends on.
Do you have a record or a logbook that you keep track of this?
No, I don't.
So basically people just pay you money and you fix their car, but you don't keep any track of receipts or logs. Is that what you're saying?
I keep an invoice.
Okay. How many invoices were there last month?
I don't know off the top of my head. I would have to dig for that.
Is it more than 10 or less than 10?
It's less than 10.
Is it more than 5 or less than 5?
More than 5.
Okay.
I would say in
And-
between 5 and 10.
Okay. And how much was the highest paying job?
I had built an engine for $1,300. Took me 4 days.
Okay. And what was the lowest paying job?
$60.
And what was that?
A brake job.
All right. Do you believe that that kind of work schedule between 5 and 10 jobs ranging from 60 to 130 is consistent for the last several months, or have you earned more over the course of different months?
I would say the same.
Okay. All right. Who do you reside with currently, other than your two children?
Just me and my two children.
There's no other adults that reside in your house?
That's correct.
How much is are you renting or do you have a mortgage?
I'm renting.
And how much is your rental amount each month?
It is 1,700.
Okay. And how are you affording that based on
I get help by family members when I don't make it.
who's helping you with your mortgage?
It just depends. Family members.
Okay. How much are utilities at your house?
Utilities is probably $200 a month. For
How much is
water is probably,
gas?
I don't have gas.
how much
I just
is-
have electric and water.
What about waste?
It's all in the water. That's all part of the water bill.
What's your electric bill then? I guess so is 200 your electric or is 200 your
Correct.
waste and water?
Oh yeah, it's $200 is my electric.
So what's your waste and water?
$90.
So how old are your other two children, please?
A 14-year-old and 11-year-old.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
What other monthly expenses do you have?
The cell phone bill,
How much is that?
$90.
Do you have any monthly recurring subscriptions?
Nope, can't afford that.
None at all? No magazines, no TV, no nothing?
Can't afford that.
Okay. What's your food bill?
I get help with the state with food stamps, and it still doesn't cover it. But we get $500 a month in food stamps, and then I'm still spending a couple $100 to cover the food bill.
Regarding what's the highest paying repair job or fix or gig or whatever you want to call it that you've done over the last 6 months?
$3,000.
And what was it?
I built an engine and a transmission and a rear end.
And how many times have you been paid 3,000?
Since when?
Since January 1 of this year?
One time.
Okay. How many times have you been paid more than $2,000? Since January 1 of this year?
January of this year. Probably once.
Okay. So what would you say is the average you get for a job?
The average I get from a job, it just depends. I mean, I don't make the jobs up. They just come as a customer needs. Like I said, it ranges from $60 from a brake job to $1,300 to pull a motor and transmission out.
Okay, you'd previously said that your lowest paying job was $60 and your highest paying job was $1,300. The average of those two numbers would be $680 per job. Is that your understanding?
That's my understanding.
Okay, and you said you do roughly 7 jobs each week or each month?
Like I said, it depends. It is. I don't. I get lucky one month, and one month
Are you doing a
I'm-
minimum? Are you doing a minimum of 5 jobs each month?
That's correct.
Okay. Are you doing a minimum of 7 jobs each month?
Yes and no.
It's gotta be one or the other.
Yeah. So like it comes and goes is what I'm trying to explain to you. Like
Okay.
it either is there or it's not there. I can't guarantee the 7 jobs. I'm trying to equalize it out for you to make you understand. But yeah, sometimes it's 5 jobs. One week I can have no jobs. One week I can have 3 jobs. 1 week I can have 10 jobs, but I'm just saying it. I don't. It's
Right,
I,
so it sounds like 7 would be the average then, is that right?
if that's how you want to put it, yes, sir.
Okay. Well, do you understand that if your average is 680 per job and you're doing roughly between 5 and 10 or 7 jobs?
I can't really say it's. I can't
Right.
really say it's 680 per job.
Let's move on, sir.
I
Okay,
don't understand
all
that.
right, you understand that you're pulling in roughly 4,000 to 4,500 each month based on what you just testified.
I do not. That's incorrect.
Are you saying the math is incorrect or your testimony is incorrect?
What I'm trying to explain to you is I don't show you. I can make one job 1 week, or I can make 5 jobs 1 week. I don't. It doesn't. I really don't know. But if we're saying consistency of $4,500 or $4,800 a month, that's incorrect.
You understand this would have been a lot easier if you had provided those 3 documents to the OAG?
And did you understand that? I didn't understand.
Sir, don't argue back. Just add, Mr. Brimall, don't be arguing. Thank you.
All right, I'll pass.
All right, thank you, sir.
I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I'm sorry, Judge. I would like to really get a lawyer. I didn't know that the fact that I was having court because I didn't know the court date. And I know that now that I had 4
No,
months.
sir, we're in the middle of a hearing, and it's kind of late to ask me to postpone everything and for you to go get a lawyer. So I'm going to finish up something here today, sir.
All right.
It is what it is. We've started the hearing. We're locked in. So,
Well, I've been asking for it since I've been talking to these guys.
well, sir, asking for it and not taking care of it ahead of time, sir, that's on you. You got served with paperwork, and right there in that paperwork says you have the absolute right to go retain counsel, sir. There's no way. That's in every piece of every citation in the state of Texas. So right now we're in the middle of a hearing, so I'm proceeding, sir, and I'll make up my mind whether I'm going to make this final or not.
Yes,
So
sir.
at this time, Mr. Gwynn, anything else?
I have no further questions this time, Judge.
All right, you need to make or recall the mother for anything?
I do not.
All right, Mr. Brimhall, anything else, sir?
I don't have any questions for the mother or Mr. Shelton.
All right, then, guys, let's listen to closing and let's see where this one goes. Thank you.
Well, the state is moving to finalize basically the numbers from the temp order and to honor any further agreements between the parties with regards to their possession schedule or any injunctions they have. On the basis that this seems to be a clear case of intentional underemployment or unemployment. As a state even asked, he quit the previous job that I had inquired about and stated that he would refuse work if given the opportunity. So we're not looking to decrease that amount to acquiesce to that.
In closing, are you finished, Mr.
Yeah,
Gordon?
I was trying to look at the last docket entry from back in May. You may proceed with your closing, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I was finished, Mr. Rimmel.
I didn't want to cut Mr. Gwynn off. My request, Judge, in this case is that the court follow the parties' agreement on everything that's agreed to. And regarding the issue of support, I believe the state's articulated the reasoning well. I think Mr. Shelton, based upon his own testimony, is certainly capable of working. He is working for cash or however he's being paid. And he's definitely averaging at least 3,400 by his own testimony, but probably higher. He said 7 jobs a month. Based on my calculation of 680 per job, that would be 4,700 a month. So I think that whatever the state's calculation, whether it's based on 1,000 a month or based on whatever's in the temporary, I believe the temporary order is based on a higher gross monthly income than 1,000 a month.
That's correct.
I believe either of those 2 numbers is appropriate. In this case, Mr. Shelton certainly has the skills to obtain work, and like Mr. Gwynn said in his closing, he's essentially choosing not to find a place of employment right now. And so if he truly is making this kind of money on the side, he needs to be paying it. As the court can see from his child support arrears, he's not paying it. So there's an extra problem there. This is a situation that Mr. Shelton finds himself in. but it's one of his own making, and he truly needs to make sure he's taking care of his children and taking care of these child support payments. They're incredibly important. I've explained to him previously about this court's actions on enforcement, and how if he doesn't get these payments under control, he could certainly wind up here on an enforcement docket. That's not something anyone wants to see, but certainly he needs to take care of it. If the court's feeling like $1,000 a month is appropriate, I believe the stated amount is $893 and $117 for medical. If the court wants to go with the higher amount from the temporary order, I think that's appropriate as well. I think either one is appropriate. Mr. Shelton did not complete discovery. He's had since November to talk to an attorney, to call an attorney, seek advice from an attorney. I know plenty of attorneys who do free consultations. So it's not even a matter of not being able to afford a consultation. There's plenty that will do free consultations, and you could have gotten some information from a free consultation that would have assisted him in this matter. So in this case, just order support as is in the best interest of the children, according to the guidelines in the family code, is all I'm asking for.
All right, thank you, gentlemen, very much. I'll start with you, ma'am, and then I'm gonna go to you, sir. Is there anything else, ma'am, you think I need to know, or anything else you're requesting the court to do here today?
I would just like to ask, I did like wait for a whole year for this court date, and I don't know if this is something that we could do, but to be honest, he has told me that he would never pay me a dime in child support, and I mean, it's kind of seems like that. So if we're able to like revisit it, if there's any way, like in a few months or something, because I don't know what else to do about trying to reinforce this. Like, it's just it's not right for the children at all.
All right, ma'am, I'll take that part of it. Okay, all right, I'm thinking about taking this under advisement then. All right, thank you. All right, sir, your turn.
Yeah, I've never ever told her that in my entire life. I would never pay for my children. She doesn't let me see my kids for one. It was court ordered to see my kids, and she has not let me see them. And I just have never drove to her house or to the police station to put the police on her because I didn't want her in trouble. As much as I don't want myself in trouble, but I've never ever told her that I would never pay her a dime in child support. My kids deserve everything that they're needed to have, and that's what I will do everything possible to make sure they have. But most definitely, I will do everything in my power to make sure they have a great life, and I will contain a lawyer. Some things I didn't know in the docket or when I received it, I should have went out and retained a lawyer, and I didn't, and I should have.
All right, sir. Well, I already got the data. I know about the jobs you've turned down, what you were earning the last time you worked, what you've testified here to today. It kind of scrambled all over the place again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one under advisement. And Mr. Brimhall, are you on a docket anytime next week?
I believe so, Judge. Let me take a quick look at my calendar.
Folks, y'all will not have to show up. I'm going to make a ruling. I may, and again, Mom was kind of asking me to maybe make this a temporary. I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm reading into it, but you may be asking me to make this a temporary order. Come back in a couple of months, see whether or not he's been paying. And if he hasn't, I could stick Mr. Brimhall on him and find a motion to hold him in contempt and throw him in jail. So that's one of my possibilities. But I was going to try to wrap this up today. But again, ma'am, you didn't quite exactly put it that way, but that's the impression I got, that you might be wanting this not to be sitting out there another year or so without getting any funds.
Yeah, I hate to be that way, but like.
Now, you don't have to be anyway. If you're entitled to the money, you're entitled to the money. He's obligated to pay you on time. And if he doesn't pay you on time, then the court has the option of sending him over to Bell County. I've already had one guy today in here in an orange jumpsuit who didn't do what he was supposed to. And the reason he's in an orange jumpsuit in Bell County jail is because he didn't pay his child support. And that's the way I got. There's only in child support, there's only 0 to 60. And I mean, you're either at 0 or you're at 60. So, it's one of the, so again, ma'am, if you're asking me, that's why I'm asking you, are you requesting me to do this as a temp, or are you and check on this in 2 months to see whether or not there any type of enforcement should be done, or are you asking me to make this a final order and move on?
If it's not too much work, I would like it to be, if we have to make it a temporary order to revisit, I would I would actually really like that because
Okay, I mean, it's not too much work. I got to be here no matter what. But again, all right. Well, I'm gonna take this under advisement and do some math on this myself. I've heard a lot of different amounts today, and I've got everything from 2,600 where he could be making $15 an hour if he took the jobs, or somewhere between 3 and 4 if he was based on his testimony and what other people are saying he's earning or could possibly earn. So I'm gonna go through all this as far as this information is concerned. And Mr. Brimall, you know what date you're gonna be here?
Yes, Judge. I'm here on Wednesday next week for your enforcement docket.
Is that the only one?
That's the only one, Judge. But I am here on the 24th.
I'm gonna do it. Okay, well, let me see what's next. It's next Thursday and then
I can be here next Thursday. That's
I'm trying to see if that's a regular docket day or a special setting day. Usually when I have enforcements, the next days are special setting dates. But let me get here into that week. Wrong
I
calendar.
understand that to be a special setting day, Judge.
Yeah, and Falls County is on Tuesday, but San Saba's on Friday, the 19th. Okay. All right. But Linda, that is San Saba / Bell on the night on Friday the 19th, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
I have a 10 o'clock in district court, but I could probably do like a 10, well, I'm not sure what'll happen on that day. So I'd probably say I'm available in the afternoon on the 19th.
Okay, then. Again, you technically don't have to be here, sir. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take this under advisement. That San Saba docket is at 9:30. I'll go ahead and have a ruling available for then. And right now, I'm going to be honest with everybody. I'm looking at making this attempt. I want to go back over everything, and that way, Mr. Shelton, while it's attempt, that gives you time to go out and hire a lawyer if you want to hire a lawyer. But it also gives me the chance to make an order that's enforceable. And after a couple of months, if you haven't been paying and paying in full, the court will allow the ad litem who represents your kids in this with mom to file a motion to hold you in contempt and sends you to jail, sir. So
What about her not letting me receive my kids on the day?
Still, sir, I've got no motions
isn't
for
true.
either. I have no motions for enforcement against anybody right now. But sir, right now the only one that has a lawyer is the kids, and Mr. Brimall is well acquainted how to file a motion for enforcement. So you got some allegations, you need to get that information before the court by filing the proper pleading. But right now, the only pleadings I have are for child support, sir. Thank you.
Your Honor, I've never kept the kids away from him.
Okay,
I've
ma'am.
actually,
Okay, well, ma'am, that's not before me. All right, he can. I let him go because he's his own lawyer, but right now that's totally not before the court. And every time sir, I'll be honest with you. Every time I hear somebody bring up visitation without paying child support, I know it dies when I hear it. Okay, so there you go. Anyway, 9:30 a.m. ruling on this matter for temporary child support, minimum temporary child support. And again, Mr. Gwen, I'm looking at temp on this one. And I am definitely looking at making certain rulings about underemployment and that information. But I want to go ahead and have my math made out because, like I said, I've got 3 different numbers here, and I'm going to try to figure out, which one I should go with. If I'm only doing the temp, I may go with the lowest. And if I'm only doing the temp, I may go with the highest, and give you an opportunity to go secure counsel and come back and tell the court that information. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and reset this for a ruling on the 19th. And that way, any order I make can be, will start the first day of October, and that will be the circumstances for that order. So, hey, everybody, if you want to be here, the state will do a reset order. It'll have the Zoom code in it for that date, but no one has to be here. And Mr. Brimall, if you can sneak in here early, I'll make sure that's the first thing I do. Just, if you're out in the district, just have your cell phone with you and a spot that has decent Wi-Fi, and you can log in, okay?
I was gonna say, can we put it at 9:15, Judge, or 9 o'clock? I just want to make sure I'm available by 10.
Okay.
My
It's already said at 9:30, sir.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay. All right. Sorry. It's already set. It's been set at 9:30 for months. So sorry about that.
Okay, that's fine. I'll make it
All
work.
right, then. All right, everybody. That's what the court's going to do. And like I say, you'll get a copy of the reset order. But if you don't have to be here unless you want to be here. All right. Thank y'all all very much. And the court will be ready to rule at that time. And we're off the record. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, let's read them in. You can log out. Oh, I think
so did
already did. I'll give you I'll give you a call and answer any questions, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, in about 10 or 15, okay?
Perfect, thank you.
Thanks.
And
Bye-bye.
do please be checking your email. I will be sending out that reset fairly shortly. Thank you.
I will look.
Okay. All right, thank you, Judge.